Hi, I'm Tommy.
And I'm Paul.
Welcome to our podcast, Dementia from the Inside Out.
So today we're going to talk about music, which is a very integral part of our lives and also a part of the lives of people living with dementia.
Yep. Paul is a musician and he writes songs. And I also like to write the lyrics to some of our songs.
So in the Beatles song, we mention Mother Mary, who was Paul McCartney's mother. She was also the midwife in Speak in the part of Liverpool in the UK where I'm from.
Now, Paul, in the Beatles song, they mention Mother Mary. Do you know the story of Mother Mary? And if you do, can you actually share it with us?
Yeah, it was with Paul McCartney had bouts of insomnia, and apparently during one of his troubled sleeps, his mother came to him, and so I think that was about 1968 when they did the song Let It Be, and people think that it's about Jesus and the Virgin Mary, but it isn't. It's about his mother, Mary Mohan McCartney, and that's when he composed the song and when he did the lyrics and come out with the beautiful song Let It Be, which is on, I think, one of the penultimate Beatles albums.
So Mother Mary was his mother and not the Virgin Mary.
Yeah. It was definitely, the midwife was definitely Paul's mother.
Well, there you go, folks. And that's why it's important to you and me to know why music is important to the lives of people living with dementia and their carers. But what age did you really take up an interest in music?
My interest in music goes back a long time with playing in bands, with in all of the Liverpool pubs and students' unions as such in the 70s. I used to play the drums and I used to do Jimi Hendrix, Cream, Beatles, all that stuff. And so we had a piano in our parlour in the house, which my mother played. So I took that up and was self-taught on that, and also the guitar. So that was my grounding in music.
So why do you think music is important in dementia care?
Well, with me living with dementia, I can remember almost every song and lyric from the 60s. It's just something what's in my brain. And when we run our dementia group in Liverpool, it seemed to us both that everybody was enjoying the music so much and they were doing the same thing. So we realised that with music, something really triggers the brain and really triggers the feelings. And so we concentrated a lot, as well as other things what we do with the group, in music, and it seems to be working.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is that music reaches the part of the brain that other communication cannot reach. So it actually helps soothe the savage beast that is dementia. How has music helped you as a person living with dementia?
Oh, it's helped me very much, Tom. As you know, when I had to retire from work, and I always wanted to go into the studio and record, and that's where you stepped in doing the lyrics. And I actually feel as though I'm normal at that time in my life when I'm in the studio. I love it so much, and I've learned so much as well. I learned new skills, how to produce the actual songs and how to arrange them. I learned a lot about orchestration. And so that makes me happy as well when I'm doing that. I'm just in a world of my own. And I'm sure that when we do our group sessions in Liverpool, then that's how the people living with dementia like to copy or get inspired by it, because they're doing the same thing. We're all singing along together, and it's just an amazing experience.
That's right. We've actually seen people brought back to life, so to speak, by their favourite music. But it's also a fact that the auditory system of the brain is the first to fully function at 16 weeks, which means that you are musically receptive long before anything else.
That's right. Even a baby listening to a heartbeat or feeling a heartbeat, there's a rhythm there, and there's and when the baby's born, like you say, it's listening to the sounds around it, which is all musical notes. Everything has a vibration. So you're definitely right in what you say there, Tommy, yeah?
Yes, so the effects of music go beyond the reduction of behavioural and psychological systems, because music actually turns on the parts of the brain responsible for motor control, timing, language, memory, and emotions, and has the biggest impact on what's called the limbic system, the brain cells relating to feelings, especially feelings of reward and pleasure. So we actually feel rewarded when we listen to music.
Yeah, very much so. As I said previously, yeah, I think the impact of music is paramount to trigger the functions of the brain for people living with dementia.
Yeah, so music can definitely shift your mood, manage stress, and this happens because of the lithium and other well-rehearsed responses require little to no cognitive or mental processing, which, as we know, our cognitive skills completely go when you get dementia. Where with music, because it's in a different part of the brain that's not affected, we're able to remember every single word of a song.
Yeah, it's like it's an interesting concept, and it seems to be working for us and the people who we deal with. And like you said there, that statement coming back to life, you know, that's the Pink Floyd song, and that's another inspiring piece of music, because it tells you how to live your life again after you've had a disaster in your life.
Yeah. Despite the level of brain impairment and severity in dementia, certain activities remain preserved in most instances and are very resistant to decline. These include activities such as pedaling an indoor cycle, enjoying music and dancing. So music and dancing, you don't really need to think about it, you just go with the sway.
That's right, yeah. Like I said before, there's, you know, it's the rhythm of life, what you miss out on when you get dementia. And music brings it back in again. Like, you're right what you said there about, you know, the movement and dancing. And again, getting back to our group, that's what they do a lot. At the drop of a hat, they're up dancing, they love it. Mostly with the 60s stuff and the old late 50s stuff, the Doris Day stuff and Chuck Berry and all that kind of stuff. But it definitely triggers something in the brain, without a doubt.
I mean, I really can't understand why music isn't used more in dementia care anyway, because singing is cheap. It costs nothing to actually sing and engage, so there's no excuse not to do it. When you hear your favourite song on the radio, it brings back great memories, and it actually takes you back in time to where you were. And the feeling is the same, and the memories are as strong as ever.
Yeah, there's a lot of sides to it. There's, you know, there's a happy side, there's an emotional side, there's a sad side, but nevertheless, all those feelings and emotions are really brought out when the music is played. And I can think really of no better tonic than music for people living with dementia, as I keep stating.
Right. Now, a person's ability to engage in musically, you know, particularly rhythm playing and singing, remains intact into the disease progression, you know, for a long, long time. And so, do you think this is why people are more tuned into music than anything?
Yeah, I think again it's going back to childhood inspirations and feelings and everything else, and I think they are stored in as you said, in some compartment in your brain, and then when the brain realizes the trigger, it kicks off again, and it brings those feelings back, and so then you become alive again.
Yep.
And you forget about everything else and just delve into the music, and it's a strong, gives you strong emotional feelings and passions that you want to be part of normal life again, and that's you can through music.
Yeah, we actually believe that as individuals progress into the later stages of dementia, music from their childhood, such as folk songs or well-known songs that they know, and especially if they're sung in the language that they have actually learned to speak when they were growing up, sparks the greatest involvement.
Non-verbal individuals in late dementia often become agitated out of frustration and sensory overload from the inability to process environmental stimuli.
As dementia progresses, individuals typically lose the ability to share thoughts and gestures of affection with their loved ones. However, they retain their ability to move, and move to the beat until very, very late in the disease.
When we learn music, we store the knowledge as procedural memory, the kind associated with routines, until very late in the disease process.
Yes, but dementia primarily destroys the part of the brain responsible for episodal memory.
What is episodic memory? Can you explain it to the listeners, Tom?
Yes, I made a note of this, so I'll get it right. Episodal memory is the type that corresponds to specific events in our lives but leaves those associated with procedural memory largely intact. Because we don't shed this memory as we grow old, we retain our appreciation for music.
Music offers people a chance to express themselves in different ways, less reliant on words. People with dementia who have perhaps lost the ability to speak coherently shed this memory as we grow old. We retain our appreciation for music, though.
Yeah, so to live well in old age, people need to access social opportunities, pursuits that engage body and mind. Music is great for reconnecting people with their emotional past through familiar songs.
Yeah, music helps reduce isolation and promotes active engagement, communication, creativity, and expressivity. Music and singing help provide an opportunity for families to share experience and maintain a relationship with their loved ones.
Yeah, we cannot stress enough. Music reaches the parts of the damaged brain in ways other forms of communication cannot. We need to be taking a more holistic approach to dementia care. Music is helping doctors and carers reach those who have become stranded by this debilitating condition.
People living with dementia who normally struggle to find the right words can sing a song because a deep memory is triggered. It starts a tape running in our brain.
Yeah, as we said, music evokes emotion, and emotion can bring with it a memory. It brings back the feeling of life when nothing else can.
Musical aptitude and music appreciation are two of the last remaining abilities with patients in dementia.
Yes, as you said, musical aptitude and application are the last two remaining cognitive abilities that are found in dementia patients, with musical memory shown to survive relatively well. Listening to music can often lead to dance, and dancing can lead to hugs, kisses and touching, which brings security and memories. Singing activates the left side of the brain, while listening to the music activates activity in the right side of the brain.
Music can shift mood, manage stress-induced agitation and stimulate positive interactions.
Yeah. Music helps facilitate cognitive function and coordinate motor movements. Music requires little to no mental processing. So singing music does not require the cognitive function that is not present in most people living with dementia.
So never underestimate the virtues of music as a relatively non-invasive and cost-effective intervention in the treatment and care of dementia.
Music heightens the person living with dementia's sense of identity and independence. It improves their present mood, improves their awareness, improves their ability to understand and their ability to think.
Life events are frequently accompanied by music. It makes intuitive sense to reason that hearing the music recalls the life experience and emotions.
As we said, music evokes emotion, and emotion can bring with it memories. It brings back the feeling of life when nothing else can.
You need bespoke, personalised music that may help person-specific intervention into the disease itself. People with dementia are often engaged for reaffirming personal identity and social correctness in individuals with dementia.
The effects of music go beyond the reduction of behavioural and psychological symptoms. Music appears to be unique and a powerful stimulus for reaffirming personal identity and social connectedness in individuals with dementia.
The person with dementia's preference of music is preserved throughout the process of dementia. So music they have enjoyed throughout their life will still be enjoyed today. Playing it can bring lots of happy memories back.
Yeah. You cannot underestimate music as it's readily accessible medium. It's the importance of being in the here and now. Music experiences are for people living with dementia, and there is nothing more important for a person living with dementia than being in the here and now. So it's important to remember that music can help reduce anxiety and depression. It can help maintain speech and language. And it's helpful at the end of life. It enhances the quality of life and has a positive impact on carers.
So music can boost mood, reduce agitation and improve focus. Best of all, music helps people in all stages of dementia connected with fond memories. By pairing music with everyday activities, a person can develop a rhythm that helps them to recall the memory of that activity, improving cognitive ability over time.
Yeah, listening to a familiar song can help a person living with dementia break away from the repetitive behaviour, like asking the same question over and over, or repeating emotion or activity.
Yeah, adding music to therapy or exercise sessions helps dementia patients focus on moving. Singing while doing exercises helps patients with their breathing and keeps them engaged with the activity.
Yeah, we actually believe that there should be more done to harness music therapies for end-of-life palliative care. People living with dementia are a growing population, and there's a real need for non-pharmaceutical solutions.
Music evokes emotion, and emotion can bring with it memory. It brings back the feeling of life when nothing else can.
Yeah, soft, calming music can create a calm environment and ease sundown in behaviour, like anxiety or anger, and can create a serene atmosphere for bedtime routines.
So music is increasingly being lauded as one of the best ways to move beyond the disease and reach the person at all stages of dementia, providing an important channel of communication when others are challenged.
So, what's your favourite music? What's your favourite song? Have you compiled a playlist for the person living with dementia? Compile it now as soon as possible with the person living with dementia. It can be great fun to actually do that together.
Music is social. Social isolation is one of the most significant challenges associated with dementia.
For some people with dementia, music therapy has been shown to improve their thinking, feeling, perception, mood and behaviour. It also can be used as part of a care plan.
Research shows that music can help reduce heart rate and blood pressure, relieve muscle tension and help people manage pain.
Yeah, and it also triggers the feel-good hormones, endorphins, which may ease depression, anxiety and agitation. Music can have a positive impact on a person's mental abilities too, improving attention and concentration skills, cognitive thinking, memory, speech, and non-verbal communication skills.
In the early stages of Alzheimer's disease, a structured listening program comprising long-known music has been shown to change functional brain connectivity.
Yeah, music and memory have a powerful connector. Music lights up emotional memories Everyone remembers songs from their past. The first kiss, the song at a wedding, seeing their parents dance, and we often use music to remember people at funerals.
Yeah, it's like a soundtrack to a movie. We often associate some of the best and worst moments of our lives, or our most significant memories, with whatever music we were listening to at the time.
Yeah, music memories often remain in the brain, even as language and other memories disappear in dementia. This is because the regions of the brain that are involved in musical memory and processing, the cerebellum, are not affected by dementia until much later in the disease. Therefore, people living with dementia can retain the ability to dance and sing long after the ability to talk has diminished.
Yeah, it's a good point. Even though most songs span 3 to 4 minutes, the resulting elevations in mood, behaviour and cognitive function can last for hours and days afterwards.
Yeah, undoubtedly. One of the most difficult facets of dementia is isolation. We know that. A decline in socialising results in a decline in behavioural and cognitive functions. Music acts as a barrier against the effects of loneliness by bringing people together and creating group experiences.
Yeah, music is intrinsically motivating and engaging. Most people enjoy some type of music, and for many people it's been important throughout their lives.
Yeah, but how important is sound and the way it's used in communication?
Sound is essential in communication. Without pitch, tone and speed, it would be unexpressive. And it's these qualities that allow much to connect with those who are living with dementia.
Yeah, music really does transverse age, race and gender. And when used as a therapy to unlock parts of the mind that otherwise cannot be reached, it becomes even more powerful.
For a person living with dementia, music and singing can be a way for them to express themselves and to remember who they are at a time illness prevents it otherwise.
If you could recall one moment in time when music touched your soul, when would it be?
1967, I think, when I first heard Eleanor Rigby really moved me with the first time I'd heard a string quartet in a pop song by the Beatles.
Yeah, so it truly is a magical song. And a bonus question, do you remember the B-side of the record?
Yep, Baby You're the Rich Man. Won't catch me out, Tommy.
You knew that. And you wouldn't catch you out on that one. Anyway, to summarise, it's known that areas that process music in the brain overlap in the emotional areas and those that process language. If a song from someone's youth is played, it is possible, it will bring back memories associated with the first time they hear it. And that speaks to the need for a tailored approach, not a one-song-fits-all approach.
So personalised music can recreate the common ground stolen from their relationships, improving the individual's quality of life and that of their family, friends and carers, improving their care and enhancing that relationship.
Yes. Moreover, the music from a person's teenage years is fundamentally intertwined with their social life. Hence, music from a person's most tempestuous years is encoded and remembered more strongly than music from any other period in their life.
Yeah, so that's all, folks. Till next time.
And we'd like to leave you with a couple of our songs.
Hope you enjoyed them.
How do I feel when the sun goes down? How do I feel when you're not around to take me by the hand and show you understand in your special way? I remember when the north wind blows, so hard to imagine, I suppose. Time is knocking on my door, still you keep me safe and warm. So I will sing So many times I could have told you. So many times I couldn't hold you. But I always run to you. So I will sing. Your eyes tell me I'm a changed man. My eyes tell you I'm still the same man. But I always run to you. So to all that I love and all my friends, I won't stay in the shadows right to the end. My heart will never die. There's no need to cry. Say goodbye. For the moon will shine on, the stars will rise. Memories may fade once the world was mine. This song I sing is true. I sing it just for you, my love. Just a minute with you is like an hour, it's true. And the hour turns to days inside my mind. I give you my music, you give me your time. I just have a moment with you, so I will sing. So many times I couldn't hold you. So many times I could have told you. I always run to you. So I will sing. Your eyes tell me I'm a changed man. My eyes tell you I'm still the same man. When I always run to you, I will sing. I'm still the same.